Happy Halloween from Prophet of Zod. I'm still not totally accustomed to this day because I grew up in one of those evangelical churches that literally taught Halloween was evil and that spirits and witches made use of it to do whatever they do, since they totally exist, of course. I'm ashamed to say that this mindset carried through to my young adulthood, to the extent that when I first saw a preview for Crossing Over with John Edward, my first thought was, ooh, that sounds slightly satanic, instead of, wow, what a scummy douchebag. But in short, my childhood Halloweens consisted of going to church to play games or watch old movies on a projector, along with hearing endless warnings about satanic forces and people who put razor blades in Halloween candy. That's pretty much all I have to say about Halloween, I guess, except to tell Christians, hey, stop suffering witches to live. But if any of you have weird Halloween history you'd like to share, especially of the religious variety, feel free to do so. Now on to the announcements. First, I've heard things about YouTube changing the way it notifies you about channels you're subscribed to, so that it becomes a lot easier to miss new videos. So if you want to make it easier to catch what comes out on this or other channels, go ahead and click the bell next to that channel's subscribe button, then check the Send Me All New Notifications for this channel button. My likes and views have slackened slightly around the same time I've heard larger channels reporting the same thing. And while it's hard to say this has anything to do with it on a channel my size, I wanted to at least offer you the advice. Second, I'll be appearing on a podcast called Packard Pokes on Friday, November 11th at 9 o'clock Central Time. It's a current events show that takes an irreverent look at the day's news stories, and I'm quite honored and thrilled to have been invited on the Friday after the election. I'm sure it will be a great time, so check it out. Third, a little discussion broke out recently about the Bible Break song I used to open and close my remedial Bible lessons. Through comments and feedback from other avenues, I found that some people really like it, while some people think it's nearly intolerable. If you have an opinion about this, I'd invite you to sound off in the comments. A strong consensus one way or the other might impact whether I decide to keep using it. You can say something as simple as keep it or get rid of it, or I guess you can say more if you have stronger feelings about the question. Finally, if you want to hear about upcoming videos, I've had some delays in a few of my long-coming projects. I'm in the middle of shooting Rescue of Han Solo 5, but unfortunately I found that most of my footage I shot last week is unusable. It happens with some shots in almost every episode depending on lighting, but just trust that now that I'm settled into the new house, this should be finished soon. Jehovah Strikes Back was delayed because an artist had to give it up due to technical issues, but I'm working on ways around that. And Dog's Not Dead is voiced and ready to start shooting. Hopefully we'll see those soon. I'm also going to suggest another response project for the people who participated in Atheism is a Religious Belief. The solicitation video for that will be available soon. But for now, that should be all. Happy Halloween, stay safe, and have fun accepting candy from strangers.